Oh, hey there. How's it going? Thanks for coming to hang out with us for a few minutes today. We got a good video in store for you. Alright guys, we got some good stuff in store for you today, right?
Yeah.
Here it goes. Alright, so we got some pickups and some trades to go over here. First things first. First, we got this not so great condition DS. They didn't have the charger. It does still work. The hinge is a little busted. It's old. It's gross. But it came with this lot, and the lot was amazing. So, for $80, I got the DS. I got, ready for this one? Look at that. It's written on there. The label is busted on this one. Metroid Pinball. Metroid Prime Pinball, which I guess is kind of a hard to find game on the DS. But it's probably harder to find in this shape. So, anyway, pretty cool. Handmade label. Okay. Then we got Retro Atari, which I've never even heard of. So that's going to be cool. I'm going to give that one a try out and see how it goes. We got, oh, look at that. It's got a little cute baby Mario on there. You see him? Yoshi Island DS. My sidekick here would love to play this one, I bet, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Baby Mario and all. Castlevania. Order of, I'm not even going to try to say it. Order of ECC. Anyway, that's a cool game to find in there. So, yeah. Beautiful Joe, which I didn't even know that they made for the DS. I know that they made it for like GameCube and PS2 and stuff like that. So that's cool. It's a cool find. Final Fantasy V. Okay. Final Fantasy V Game Boy Advance. There's only Game Boy Advance game in there. So that's pretty sweet. Of course, you got Zelda Phantom Hourglass, which I have not played yet, but I hear it's a great game. I don't get too much into the handheld stuff as much, but when you find a lot like this, you pick it up automatically. So, Aliens Infestation, which is a pretty pricey game, which I've never even heard of yet either. Because like I said, DS, I haven't done a whole lot with DS yet. She's trying to lose a tooth, so that's why. Alright, cool. And then Final Fantasy 3 on the DS there. Cool. So that was a cool little lot for $80. Then we got some other stuff. Through Macari, I got. So I had Zombies Ate My Neighbors on cartridge only, but I found a box and cartridge only for a good price. So I bought that, and I'm trading away the cartridge only to somebody. So, here's that. So I picked this up on Macari, which, if anybody's played Zombies Ate My Neighbors, this is an awesome game. It's a lot of fun. It's great to have it on the Super Nintendo and the Genesis, just in case you want to play it on either or. I always love the art for it, too. So that's pretty cool. What do you think? Pretty cool. Does that look scary? Oh, you're scared. Okay. So that was a cool deal. I picked that up for $30-something. It was a great deal. All right. Next. GameStop pickups. GameStop pickups had $20 games pre-owned. Buy two, get one free. So this is what I picked up from them. Borderlands Triple Pack, which is pretty cool for the Xbox 360. So it has all sorts of different Borderlands games in there. So that's pretty cool to get. Then they happen to have this in the store too. Champions Return of Arms, which I haven't played yet, but I know that's a valuable game. And then they also had a cartridge only of Kirby Squeak Squad here, which I just happen to have a case of manual for. Boom! So I completed that. That was pretty cool. So putting that in there. Not bad. Three, buy two, get one free on $20. What do you think? You like it? All right, cool. Then the next thing we got here from East Starland. I had this game on my notify me list on East Starland. So they send you an email notification when certain games come into stock. You rush over and buy them real quick, especially if you got trade credit just sitting on there. So this game was one that I know that a friend's looking for. I don't know much about this game. So this is more for a friend that I'm going to trade to him. And this is Mazen Saga, Mutant Fighter for the Sega Genesis. So apparently he's been looking for this one for a long time. Unfortunately, they didn't have him complete in box, but they had cartridge only for fair price. And because it was fair price and I had plenty of credit, I went ahead and snagged it for him, knowing that I'll trade it to him eventually. So, Mazen Saga, Sega Genesis. Leave some comments down below if you know much about this game, right? All right, cool. Next one. So we did it. We pulled off a couple trades here and there. The first trade I got here is actually games that I traded with my friend at PlayMooreGames. And he does lots of really cool videos, so you have to go over and check out his channel. Okay? I'll put it in the description down below. But PlayMooreGames is a great guy to trade with as well. And so we traded some stuff. I don't remember what I sent him. You'll have to check out his channel to find out, I guess. And then I'll show you what I got here. He sent me Friday the 13th on the NES, which your eyes can't even see. Such a scary movie and scary game with Jason. You don't know nothing about that, do you? It's scary. Alright. Then, part of that trade was I got Secret of Evermore. So that is pretty cool. Which I don't think I have in the collection. I might have traded it out of my collection before, but yeah. Anyway, I'll put it back in there. See if I end up keeping it later on. I'll try it out sometime. So. That one's not that scary. Okay. Then we got a bonus game that he threw in. Bonus game.
Bonus game.
Bonus game. Did you choke? Alright, he threw in a bonus game. Gauntlet. Which to me always looks like the coolest cover art. Like, I imagine that, like, if you didn't know what the weapons were in their hands, you could just put guitars in their hands and it would look really cool too. So Gauntlet. Does that look cool? Yeah. Alright, cool. Moving on. So play more games. Go check his channel out. He's awesome. He's great to trade with. He's a good dude and a friend of mine with the Retro Collective. Right?
Yeah.
2 thumbs up. Alright. Then we got one more big trade here. So, I traded my friend Kinda Cool, another YouTuber that's in the Retro Collective group. I traded him some, I think, an Xbox 360, and gave him some games, tossed some games in there with him, and he was like, "Cool, man, that's awesome." Well, he finished a trade with another friend at Back in the Day Gaming, and well, Heis and him did a trade, and Kinda Cool owed me credit, and he and Heis owed Kinda Cool credit. So anyway, they just paid it forward and said, "You know what, Heis, send some stuff over here to Nostalgia Lane instead." So, long story short, he's sending me over a cool trade box. It totally made up for it. So, are you ready to see all this?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so here it is. First things first. He tossed in a copy of Doom on the Super Nintendo, which is really cool, and I love the red cartridges. I wish they would make more of these back in the Super Nintendo days. I can't remember. I think there's 2 of them that I can think of. This and... Does that look cool? Does it look scary? Yeah, a little scary for her. Okay. Moving on. He also went through and was looking for, like, stuff. He was asking me about stuff I really like. I like Survivor Horror. I like odd stuff. And I like complete my 64 stuff. So he really focused and tuned in on that. So that was really cool of him. So I got a bunch of stuff here. I'm definitely going to be adding to my 64 collection and get closer to being done with it. So here we go. I'll start with, kind of stay on the same path as Doom and go with Duke Nukem 64. What do you think? A little too scary for her, too. This is probably not going to be one she's going to play. All right. Then, one I definitely did not have, which actually looks kind of cool, and I don't know a whole lot about it yet. But this is Deadly Arts, which I'm pretty sure is kind of like Kung Fu and Kung Fu fighting. I don't know. To be honest with you, I have no idea yet. So I'm going to have to check it out. I know that I didn't have it, though. You might like to see that. All right. Then he asked me if I wanted a copy of this. He said it's not in the greatest shape. And I said, man, that's all right, man. I don't have it in my collection. I want to add it to my collection. So I'm excited about this one. Win back. So that's pretty cool. I needed to add that too there. As you can see, it's a little worn, but I can live with that. No big deal. It's good to add to the collection. This is a game I have played on 64 at one point for a little bit. And it's really fun. Maybe I played it on Super Nintendo. And I'm mixing them up. But anyway, Blues Brothers 2000. If you ever watched the Blues Brothers movies, you'll love the video games. It's kind of funny. I wouldn't say they're like spectacular video games, but for the time, it was pretty cool. Is your tooth falling out yet? No. No. All right, we're trying to get that tooth out. Blues Brothers 2000. What do you think? Approved. I got a laugh out of it. Back in the day gaming, threw in some really cool stuff along with his package that I was really touched to get. It was almost like he knows me. It was like he was shopping for me. Like, it was pretty wild. So, anyway, big shout out to Heist. I'll have his channel linked down in the description below as well. He's a good dude to trade with as well as part of that Retro Collective. So, here's the other things he sent me. Look at that. Isn't that cool? This is a really cool pin. It's one of the pin of the months for Fallout. And this is the Braxo, which is pretty funny. It has the little Mr. What do they call him? Mr. Handy? I forget the name of the robot. But it has him holding on the Braxo cleaner, which is really cool. Because I love Fallout. What do you think of that? You can wear it on your shirt. You can put it on something. I think I'm going to leave it in this just because it looks sweet like that. Pretty cool, huh? All right, and last thing, we got to turn around the camera for this one. My assistant here doesn't even know about this one. All right, here's the other thing that he sent me, which is part of the bonuses that he sent me. Here it is. Voila! Voila! It's Nuka Girl. Zap that thirst. It's a big old flag, and it's so big, in fact, that part of it's actually underneath the couch. Because it's so huge, I couldn't fit it all on here. But it looks awesome. It's going to be sweet. It covers up my whole stand. And it just looks great back here. So it's going to fit in with my Fallout decor for sure. So anyway, thanks for hanging out with us today.
Give us a huge thumbs up. Click that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and give us a huge thumbs up.
Definitely check out the description below for all the cool links to all the different YouTube channels I mentioned in here. And thanks again, guys. This has been a totally rad pickups video and a totally rad trades. Thanks again. Until next time, we'll catch you later. Peace. You can keep dancing too.